All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're at YouTube. This is a short video today, just a follow-up on the Magnificent Seven we've been watching and a few other stocks. So Apple is still in a downtrend, and I have not changed this chart. Here was my forecast, okay, on where Apple is going to go, and Apple is still headed in this area. But I do have an update with Apple. We did recognize a new bearish pattern. Now let me go over a few things here. One, we said Apple had resistance right here, and then we hit the same resistance in the downtrend here, and then we recognized it was in a rising wedge, and eventually it's going to fall. Okay, now here's the next part. We have a better bearish pattern on Apple. So Apple is in a head and shoulders, people. So if you don't know what head and shoulders is, you need to go take my courses. This is a bearish pattern. So now the measured move for Apple is around 159. Originally we said we were going to be in the lower 160s. Looks like we might be there right at the bottom, maybe at 159. So after today, I am convinced that Apple will continue in a downtrend. So keep an eye on Apple, folks. All right, so let's go through Tesla. Tesla is still in a bullish pattern. We did call out that it was in a wedge here, and it did break out, folks. Potentially this was a flat top bottom, but now for now we know Tesla, and I can move this arrow over, is headed up. Now how long will it go up? I don't know. I don't want to predict, but I don't think for much longer, guys. These wicks are very big. It tried again here today. That means there's a lot of selling going on in this area, a lot of resistance. So keep an eye on Tesla. We are still headed up, but for how long? I don't know. Maybe a day, maybe two. Now, Nvidia, if you guys play this close, watch Nvidia every day. Watch it on the 5-minute, watch it on the 1-minute. Tesla follows Nvidia daily. Now, Nvidia is going down. We did call out a rising wedge, and the measured move down is going to be around the 380s, okay? We are headed downwards, okay? Even though Tesla is headed up, because you can see anytime Nvidia heads up, Tesla's moving up, but we are still headed downwards, guys. I could see us having a little move up and then continue down, but we are falling from that rising wedge. If you understand charts, this is going to be a nice bearish move for a while. So if you're into shorting, guys, this might be something you like. All right, so Meta is in a flat top bottom, and we did go through the A, B, C, D, E, and we did bust out, and now we're headed down. Now, I would not be surprised if we got to here where you see this support, original support. We get to that part. Let me just move this arrow here, and then we see, let me find my trusty little arrow. Once we get to right about there, we might see a pull up, guys. So I'm going to leave that there because I think it's worth looking at some point. Meta is going to bounce, and I think it's going to bounce off this support unless something else happens, guys. So keep an eye on Meta. And SPX, guys, I still, if you go to the previous videos, I have not moved these arrows on SPX. I think I just watch it too much that I'm starting to predict it a little bit better. Doesn't mean it's going to do everything I have on this chart, but for now, it is following these arrows. So keep an eye on SPX. It still is in a downtrend. Now, it's in a downtrend temporarily. We don't know what's going to happen in the next month. So keep an eye on SPX, but we are still falling. All right, now if you saw the previous videos, we did talk about the bulls in the room, the monsters, the stocks that are just taking names and kicking ass. And now we have Google. Okay, we did have it here in a bullish pattern, so I can put this here and you can see it fell and is going across. Now it did find, it did find support here. I can see Google coming even down here to the actual support line and bouncing back up. So I'm going to leave this here. Okay, and then we're going to give Google a new path, and we're going to say potentially Google is coming here, and then it's going to bounce. Now, could it bounce and then go back down? Maybe. I think it's going to slowly try to creep up back to this area here around the 138, 139 area, and try to get out of that resistance. It's going to test again. So keep an eye on Google. Google is still bullish. All right, now we have Microsoft. Microsoft is the other flat top bottom bullish pattern we called out in the video days ago, guys. And we said it would pop out. Okay, I did put it up here. Didn't mean to say it's going way up there, but we did call out that it would pop out, and it went up there. Now it is doing what a lot of stocks do when they're going up, and then they will come back down. Now this here, okay, is an area of support. If you look across this line, this is support for Microsoft. So I could see it coming here at the support area. Okay, either that one or that one. If you look at these green candles, okay, you can see we have support here. So it's either going to be 329 or it's going to be 328. So let's just set this down at 328, and I can see Microsoft continuing on a bull run. So still a big bull in the house, guys. And the one I'm the most proud of is Amazon. I called it out days and days ago, and we said target 1 was going to be 138, target 2 would be 144, and guess what happened? There it is, Amazon. I am so big on Tesla, I didn't play Amazon. I should have put a small position in there, and I didn't. Lesson learned. Next time I see something like this, I am definitely going to put in a small position. I was so focused. And if you guys know me, and if you're in the chat room, I am big on strangles, and strangles does take and consume a little bit more of my time, but Amazon's playing out. Now, what's next for Amazon? Okay. Amazon is going to go to the moon. No, I'm kidding. It's not. All right. So we see it's here. Okay. I could see Amazon continuing up. How much further? Well, if we look over to the left, okay, you see right in there, 146 is resistance for Amazon. So I could see it hitting around the 146 area. Okay. And then maybe coming back down. And if people are still in love with it, it will continue up. Okay. So let me stretch this out and fix it up for you guys. Okay. This is what I think might go on with Amazon. I'm going to leave there. I'm going to leave that there so that we can see what happens in the next few days, guys. All right. Last but not least is Netflix. And I showed you guys this because somebody asked me, Coach, can you chart Netflix? And I said, sure, no problem. I think it's going to go to 391. And guess what happened when we started charting it at 440, 430? Look at this. Look at the big drops that happened with Netflix. Okay. So is it going to continue? Absolutely. If there is no news and nothing to disrupt, this is a natural pattern, guys. People bought, and now they're selling off slowly. And remember, when people buy millions and millions of shares, okay, it takes time to sell off. Okay, so little by little, they're selling off, and they have their orders in there. It's going to take time. You have a small wick here. It found support right around 410. Okay. Next support would be 406. After that, watch out at 398 because it could get very ugly after that, guys. You can see right around the 390 area, we're calling out. After that, there's a nice little gap for about $10. So if you want to short Netflix and you're confident in your skills, this might be something you want to look at. Take a look at that chart, and I would appreciate comments in this video and let me know if you guys think this is going to play out all the way. Now, if you guys did find this to be value add and you like what you heard and you've liked what you've seen in the last few videos, do me a favor and hit the like button, smash that subscribe button, and smash that bell so you guys get notified when these videos come out. Okay, so tomorrow's a big day. Remember, we have jobless numbers coming out and a few other things. Okay, be careful. For now, it's a detour. Okay, if you don't understand what's going on when news comes out from the government, stay out of it. But I always say practice, paper trade it. Don't stay out without practicing. Paper trading is the way to go, so you learn more and more, guys. Okay, so until next video, I'm wishing you guys a very green day, and don't forget to subscribe.